2021 was strange kind of year. Kind of we're all still dealing with COVID and learning how to maneuver and like be normal in an unnormal situation, right? But I felt like 2021 was kind of your year, Michonne.
Yeah, I'm up in the ante on that too.
Yeah, like you really leveled up. You've always been talented. I saw talent in you, day one in your apprenticeship. But here we are 7 years later in 2021. I think you really came into your own with that ombre brow, that single needle ombre brow, which I forced you. I did force you to get on the single needle when you were helping me test loading. You didn't want to. You bitched and moaned and groaned. And I'm like, I need help.
As I normally do.
As you normally do. And I'm like, it'll be good for you. Get the single needle out. Loaded needs to be work really, really good with the single needle. And so me being a pain in your ass, you ended up liking the single needle.
I did. I like it a lot.
And you rock it, and you're so fucking good at it. Let me just say that. You're just so good at it. I think you moved into being one of the top ombre brow artists in the United States. I'm not kidding. That it's that good. I'm so proud of you. It's that good.
I try.
Yeah. It's so
I only
good.
want it to be even more better next year.
Yeah, it's so good. So check out Michonne's Instagram page. Check out her work. It's so good.
There's 2 pages now.
2 pages now. But so you really leveled up with your brow game, right? Your ombre level brow game. And then we brought someone in to help us get going with Reels and TikTok. So you and I were kind of forced to start making Reels.
Forced to get on the social
on
media
the Reels,
TikTok.
Yes. And at first we were super uncomfortable with it. I felt like a dork. I was like,
It's kind of fun. I like it.
It ended up being really fun.
Yeah.
And you love it now. I love it now. It's fun. So your Reels have gotten a lot better and they're awesome. So between, I think, your work, being stellar and the Reels and, and everything that we're doing as a studio, your Instagram account started really growing, right? And so let's just let that simmer. Your account was really, really growing. And one day, I'm noticing in the industry that accounts are getting hacked, right? Marsha Shaw, permanent PMU artist here in Vegas. I think she had like maybe 6,000 followers. Got her account hacked, lost it. Of course, and other people. There was somebody else here in Vegas that got theirs hacked. Daria got hers. There was just starting to be this epidemic of
like a trend.
Yeah, a trend of accounts getting hacked. I was noticing it. And so we put certain things in place, changed our passwords, the Girls Inc. password, put certain things in place to really protect our account. And I walked into your room one day and I told, I was like, Michonne, I'm noticing all these accounts getting hacked. So I want to, just make sure that your password is long and complicated. And you were like, it was an ease.
Yeah, pretty easy, but nobody would ever think to use it.
Right. But it was short and easy.
Yeah.
Did it spell something?
Yes.
Right. So big mistake. So our passwords should never spell anything or be our birthday or anything related to us or our family or anything like that. And then I was like, so I told you, change your password, make it long and super complicated. You were like, okay. And I said, and get the Google,
you said two-factor.
Two-factor I'm just learning how to say this word, so pardon me. How do I say it again, Olivia?
Authenticity.
Authenticator.
Authenticator.
I thought authenticator.
I want to say authenticator. That sounds so ridiculous. Authenticator.
Yeah.
And we use Google. There's other apps out there besides Google, but the two-factor authenticator. So I was like, make sure you get that. And you're like, okay, I will.
I was tattooing someone, by the way.
And you were with a client. And then the next day you had a question for me about the Authenticator app?
Yeah,
or you had a question?
I had a question about the app.
And I wasn't in the studio that day. And then the very next day, what happened?
I got hacked, man.
Yeah, you got hacked.
It sucked.
Yeah, right? So you got hacked. And I think that's everybody's worst nightmare. right? Is getting, especially because we work so hard on our Instagram accounts. It's a lot of work.
8 years of content that I had been accumulating. I mean, it's not only just work, but like it's how far I've come throughout the years, and I couldn't use any of it. I couldn't show anybody. I was completely blocked out of it.
Yeah. And I think our Instagram counts too are kind of like a documentary of our life, our career, right? Like you just said, you had started it 7-8 years ago. It shows you way back when you first started here, all the way. So it's kind of a little bit of a documentary of it documents our life, our career, our progress, all that. It is a part-time job. We put a lot of hours into it, a lot of thought. You have to be strategic nowadays. It's not easy growing your IG account these days.
No, it's another job.
Yeah, it's another job. So you got hacked.
I did.
And so how did you know what was the moment that you knew you got hacked? What was it?
It was like 10 minutes after the person hacked me, I noticed I couldn't get in. I couldn't get into my account with my password, anything. I tried to say that I forgot my password and try to, put a different one in. But they were so fast that they changed my Instagram name. They changed my password. They changed my email. They put my thing on private.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even look at it. So I was completely in the dark with my Instagram.
Okay. So you go to log into your account and you notice you can't. That moment, do you think immediately it's hacked, or do you think, oh, I put in the wrong password?
No, I knew exactly. I knew I was hacked.
You knew immediately.
I knew I was hacked. I was like, oh, fuck.
Like a awful sinking pit feeling, like you want to vomit.
Panic and like, what did I just do?
Yeah, right. Are you thinking, Taryn?
Yes, I did. I was like, damn it.
I know.
I should have just done it and not known what I was doing.
Minutes, and you didn't tell me you got hacked. Who told me you got hacked? It might have been Olivia or Ashley. Someone go, and my immediately was like, oh my God.
I told her.
I'm not going to tell her I told her. So I'm not even going to respond. I'm just going to tell her, I'm so sorry. Yeah. But that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my God. Literally like 4 or 5 days ago, I was just, telling her to, check your, do all that stuff. And here we go.
I didn't want to tell anybody. I was just so devastated.
It's devastating. It's heartbreaking. I think I would curl up in a corner and like cry for days.
Yeah, I was devastated and really, really angry.
Yeah. So I bet. So how did they lure you? What was the spam, the trick, how did they get access to your account?
So the Instagram person or whoever, the hacker that hacked me was, had pictures of her kids, herself. It could have been fake photos. I don't know.
So it looked like a regular
account. Because I always look at people's accounts before I follow them.
Right.
So I did that. They had asked me something about permanent makeup. So I just thought it was like a regular client or whatever. And
so she kind of established like an online
just
rapport, little back and forth talking. Okay.
And then they had reached out and said, hey, we're doing a $3,500 raffle for Christmas. I was like, oh, well, I mean, who doesn't want to win fucking free money?
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, throw my email in there. She's like, I just need your email and your phone number. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, that's all public information.
Right.
So I gave her my phone number and my email. And she's like, can you just, when you get the email, can you just screenshot it and tell me that you got it? And I was like, yeah, no problem. So I screenshot it, send the screenshot. And I was like, anything else? She's like, no, just wait a minute. And then they were like, can you log out? And I was like, yeah, I can log out real quick and then come back in. She's like, yeah, do that. So I logged out and then boom. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah. So
I knew what happened.
Yeah, because I don't know as if I would have logged out. I think that might have struck. Did it strike you like, ooh, that's a little bit of a weird request, but you did it anyway? Or did it not strike you at all?
It was a weird request, but I was like, oh, I wonder why. I'm like, whatever. I didn't really think about it. It was early in the morning and I was like half awake.
Did you not have your coffee yet?
Did not have my coffee. I was drinking coffee. I had just been like, you get on your Instagram when you wake up.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like all in my right mind yet. And then I was definitely awake after that.
Yeah. And, let me just say before we go further is, thank you for coming on here and talk about this, because I think some people make these mistakes and then they feel stupid and they're ashamed and then they don't want to talk about it, and there's nothing to be ashamed about or to feel stupid about. I mean, these hackers are good. They're manipulative
happens, man.
and shit happens. And I think by you coming on here and talking about your story and sharing exactly how it happened and the mistakes you made is going to save a lot of other accounts. So good for you for talking about it. And the minute I asked you to come on here and talk about it, you were like, absolutely. So I think we need to talk about this.
Well, I even put it on my Instagram, like if anybody had any questions or if they had been hacked or, just, if you want to reach out or have any questions on how to, make your account more secure, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll totally talk to you about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. Okay. So she got you to, she got your email and your phone number, which is public, right? Got you to log out. So anybody listening, anybody asks you, you don't know to log out of your Instagram account. Don't ever log out of your account. And look, we do contests, Girls Inc. We did a.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't log out. She said stay logged in.
Oh, stay logged in.
Yeah, it was stay logged in because I constantly get out of my account all the time.
Why?
Just because I don't log out of it, but I close it out.
Okay.
I constantly close it out.
Okay.
But they were like, stay on. That's what it was. It wasn't
Okay.
stay off. It was stay on.
Stay on your account.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what did the hacker do after that? She got your email. She got your phone number. She asked you to stay
And then it was gone.
on account. So what she ended up doing was
Taking over my account.
contacting
Taking over everything.
Instagram
Yep.
and telling Instagram.
Pretty much, when you go in to log into your account, she tried to log into my account, put my email in, told Instagram that she had forgot her email and to send it to, forgot her password and to send it to her new email.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or their new email.
Right.
I don't know if it's a her or him, but.
Yeah. So not that slick.
No,
Just
super easy.
got a couple little tidbits from you and have you stayed in and
Yeah, there was I didn't press any links. I didn't fill out any forms. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything like that. It was super easy things that you wouldn't even think of, like, hey, I'm getting hacked.
Yeah. And it was from someone that had gone back and forth messaging with you, asking you about PMU. So you thought it was a PMU artist
Oh, not client.
or a potential client, and you felt safe. So that's the length that the hackers will go to now. They'll actually
interact with you.
interact with you for weeks and weeks, establishing trust. And then
Then they get you.
they get you. Yeah. With a
Anybody that does I think it's like trade marketing or Bitcoin or anything like that. Like I'm not
Yeah.
following any of those people.
No.
I don't talk to them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when I post, on Girls Inc. or Tech Girls Inc., a lot of those comments will show up from Bitcoin or I invested 1,500 and
They
made
were hacked.
10,000. And I always go on and I click on their account, I block them, and then I go delete them, which is a lot of work. But I don't leave those messages on my pictures and my posts.
I just did that this morning.
Yeah,
for
I just block
somebody
them all.
because they started
Yeah.
talking to me about Bitcoin. I was like, I don't know you, but I don't like you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm constantly, probably as long as we are active on Instagram, we're going to be blocking these accounts and deleting those kind of messages. Okay. So, once, let me see. Let me have my glasses on. I need my glasses.
You do your glasses, I'll do
Yeah.
some water.
Okay. So then she's in, or he's in, or they're in.
They're
We don't
in.
know. We don't know. It was she posed in the account
As a woman.
as a woman, right, who was a potential PMU client. So once you knew they were in, they knew they were in, how long did it take for them to reach back out to you and confirm, yeah, hey, I got your account?
It was probably a few days. After a few days, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get my account back. I'm just going to make a new one. and start putting new content on there. And they found my new account because people had been posting about my new account, and obviously it's going to be on my old account because all my old followers are posting stuff.
Yeah.
And so they messaged me and they're like, hey, pretty much ransom. Like, if you pay me this amount of money, I'll give you your account back.
Right. So they got into your account and you went days, nothing. You heard nothing from them. You set up another account.
Mm-hmm.
We all started following it. On Girls Inc., we kind of posted that your account been hacked. Don't follow this account. Don't click on any links that may come from this account. And actually, the hacker went on that post
And laughed
and made fun of us. Yes. So then they finally, once you put up a new account and we started, telling all your followers, don't follow this account, don't click on any messages, don't answer anything from this account. They're hackers. They messaged you and they asked for money.
Yeah, they're like, well, if you want your account back, give me some money. And I was like,
how much money did they ask for?
$200.
So it's not even a lot.
It wasn't a lot of money.
Right.
I didn't care.
So it wasn't like 2,000.
No.
$200 bucks. $200. And how did you respond?
I told them to go fuck themselves.
Of course you would.
Even $200, I didn't care.
Yeah, well, but that was probably the right thing, because what's the guarantee you're going to get your account back?
Exactly.
They're going to get $200 from you.
And then just keep it.
And keep it, and then possibly keep milking you for more money, or I don't know, So, yeah. Did you literally say, go fuck yourself?
Yeah. In big, bold letters and some other choice things.
Yeah. Well, because you're so angry too. And look, not everybody might respond that way. I think there's a lot of people that would just get angry and respond that way. And then there's some people that might be intimidated and really afraid and might actually pay it,
Was not worth it.
And I would advise not to pay, not to get caught up into that trap and to pay, because there's no guarantee that you're going to get your account back. And then maybe they can get your banking information, because if you were to pay them, how are you going to get them that money? Venmo it? You got to send them a check? You got a credit card? How are you going to pay them?
I think they wanted it through like Cash App or something.
So then maybe they're going to able to go through that, get into bank accounts, get more critical information. So I don't think I'm not an expert on accounts getting hacked and what you should do or not do, but it's probably a good idea not to ever pay that. Right? You can always start a new account. It sucks.
Do a new account, start over. You know what? Your followers will always be there. They'll always find you. They'll come back. I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah. I mean, you were devastated, but you can grow your account again, right? It's in the grand scheme of things, it's just a social media account.
Instagram. I'm not
yeah,
gonna die.
but it does suck. So once you told them to go F themselves, then what happened?
I started getting death threats by them.
Yeah.
I think one was, I got a bullet for you.
Yeah, I saw that one.
My last one that they said was, you better buy a gun tonight, because if you don't have one, if you don't have one, you better have one tonight, because I'm going to come to your house tonight.
Yeah, they were threatening to put a bullet in your head and kill you. And you showed me these texts, and come on, that's like a sick person. Like what kind of person hacks an account for ransom anyway? Imagine that mentality. But then they're going to send these kind of threats. So to me, I was like, man, that's like sick. Like this person's like sick and disturbing. There's more.
There's more
that you didn't tell me because you didn't want to worry me.
No, after that, the day after, then they were telling me how beautiful I was.
Oh wow! So the total manipulation. Yeah.
I was like, you're a creep.
Yeah, creep. So how are they still able to contact you?
So
did you not block them for a certain reason?
So I didn't block them. I had them restricted.
Okay.
And not blocked, because if I blocked them, then I couldn't, tell Instagram that they were pretending to be me.
Right.
I couldn't report them. So if I blocked them, then I couldn't report them.
So if someone else gets their account hacked,
Don't block them.
don't block them because you got to be able to report them.
Exactly.
Right.
I was literally going on every day reporting them at least 10 times
Yeah.
a day.
And I know we were.
Yeah.
I was on my personal account, Girls Inc. was, and a lot of your followers were reporting them multiple times too. So you did eventually get your account back. How many days did it take to get your account back?
It took a little over a week.
A little over a week.
I got it back Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Well, Merry Christmas.
That was my present.
I think I said that to you.
Yeah.
Merry fucking Christmas. Right. So there's hope.
Yeah, there is hope.
Some people are a little negative about you're not going to get your account back, and I was like, that's not what we put out into the universe. I felt you was going to get your account back, or at least there was a really good chance, and you had to stay positive.
Yeah.
And go get it. Like,
And
just do what persistence, right? So you can get your account back. It took a week, took 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
It can take a little less. It can take a little longer. You just have to be tenacious and stay persistent. And why did it even take 7 days? There was a reason it even took a little bit longer.
We had eventually talked to somebody, and they were saying because my account was, like it was so big, like how it got so big of someone trying to hack me, that they said it was being investigated for a while
By Instagram?
by Instagram,
By Instagram,
and by Facebook.
But then, right. So, and then, and then every time Instagram would send you like a passcode or, something to get your account back, the hacker was one step ahead, like kept changing.
It happened once. Where I wasn't fast enough because they sent it at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not up at 5 in the morning.
Right.
They sent it at 5 in the morning.
So what does Instagram send you? Credentials or a new password?
It's a reset,
Okay.
and then you can change your password, and then you can get back into your account. That's it.
Okay.
But I wasn't fast enough. I went to go change it, and they said it was an invalid.
Invalid. So they had already.
They had already changed it and done something. And I
Right.
was like, damn.
So then you're back to
doing it again.
contacting Instagram again, reporting them
Just
again.
Keep doing what I was doing.
Keep doing. Instagram sent you a second reset.
Yes. And I honestly, I don't even know what my password is because I was just like, fast.
Yeah.
So I gotta go in there and change it again.
So you finally got in there.
I did.
You got in there and you changed it. You changed your passcode. So now it's a long, complicated.
It's so long, complicated. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. So you should have letters,
Yeah.
capital letters, lowercase
Numbers.
letters, numbers, and then the different, like a pound sign, dollar
Yeah.
sign, and some signs. What are those technically called, Olivia? Do we know?
Special characters.
Oh,
Special
yes.
characters.
See, Olivia. You want to know something? Ask Olivia. Special characters, and make it very long, and it just can't be relevant to you, a family, in any way.
Yeah.
In any way. And please tell me you wrote your password down somewhere safe.
It's somewhere. I don't know where it's at. So
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
go change it again eventually. But they're definitely not getting it.
Yeah. So your account's back up.
Yep.
So the other thing that they were doing is they were, while they had control of your account, what'd you have, like 4,000 followers?
Yeah. They messaged everyone.
They messaged me. They messaged the Girls Inc. account. They messaged everyone who was following you, with different messages.
Yeah.
Some of the messages were like, I need your help.
And my friends that would say like, hey, we know you're a hacker, so get off my friend's account. They would be like, go kill yourself.
Yeah.
They're so rude.
Yeah. Right. So the message they sent me was, it was something like, I need your help. I got logged out of my account. I need your help, blah, blah, blah. But they sent a different message to the Girls Inc. studio account. It was something different. And we just went in and blocked them and deleted them, all that. But one of your followers did do what the hacker was asking.
Yeah, one of my friends got hacked by the hacker.
So what, do you know the message that the hacker sent your friend?
I think it was around the same message that I did
That you got.
that I got.
Yeah.
And it was around the same thing. And they did it. They were in class at the time, and he called me and he was like, "Oh, so when does the money thing work?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "On Instagram." I was like, "Oh no."
Did you feel
Oh no.
Did you feel bad?
I felt responsible. I mean, I know I'm
Yeah.
not responsible.
No, you're not.
But I felt so bad, and I helped him in any way that I could, like, made sure he changed everything, went through all the steps of how to
Right.
make the little videos and send them to Instagram and everything like that. So I believe he's still hacked right
So
now.
what little videos do you send to Instagram?
On Instagram, it'll even, like, if you can't log in, they'll say, "Are you hacked?" And if you say yes, and then it's like a little mini video of you going like this.
Oh, like moving your face
So
up
it's like
and
a
down,
face-
side to, like a face recognition kind of thing?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So they do that. I sent them probably like 10. They're probably sick of me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But there's a creepy part to that too.
Oh God. Can we say it like on a podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the creepy part? We
So-
want to know the creepy stuff.
So they're still trying to contact me.
They still are trying to contact you.
They're still trying to
And
contact
then,
me.
like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, just talk to me. Just to talk
Just
to me.
talk to you.
Yeah, they messaged me through my friend's account that got hacked. And they're like, pretty much, "Do you miss me?"
So either they're just fucking dumb and they think you're dumb and gonna
I'm
fall
like-
for it again.
And I'm like, "I know you're the hacker, you idiot.
Yeah.
Like, get off my friend's account." And they're like, "Well, I'm not going to hack your account again." I was like, "That's besides."
you kidding
I was
me?
like, "That's besides the point. Like, go fuck yourself." And then they were like, "Well, what? Can't we just be friends?" And I was like, "No,
Oh
we
my
can't
God.
be friends. I hate you."
Are you're kidding me?
No, that happened.
Like they want to be your friend and they're telling you, "Oh, Michonne, we can be friends. I won't hack you. I already got you.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
not
much.
going to hack you again.
I'm not gonna hack you again.
I'm going to hack someone else this time."
Yeah, they told me like before when I started my new one, they're like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for your new one to get popular so I can hack that too." And I was like, "Oh, you're so rude.
Oh my God.
I hate you."
But that's crazy. That is crazy.
They
So
want
it's
to hang
almost
out with
like,
me,
yeah,
man.
so it's almost like they're toying with you or playing with you. They want to see like, yeah, like if you're a dumbass, like, are you, oh my God, like you would ever, it's,
I'm like, "No, I don't want to be friends with you."
yeah, but I like me, I wouldn't be able to stand them. Like I wouldn't want to see them again, hear from them again, because it would remind me of, so that would be me. So there's no way to like completely block them, never see them again, where they can never get in touch with you again.
No, I did that after. Well, so I didn't block my friend's account. I restricted it again because I'm still reporting his account.
Okay, gotcha. So you're helping him. That's why you're still
Yeah.
seeing messages, and they're still telling you can still see messages of them telling you you're pretty and they want to be friends because
Yeah.
you're helping your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so once he gets his account back,
Then I'll
you
block it.
never have to see them, hear from them ever again.
I hope not. They might message me just for the fun of it. They like me apparently.
Yeah. Well, and I think these are not individual people. Usually, and sometimes they're not even in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're in the U.S., sometimes they're in, other countries, and they're usually big rings.
Yeah.
Like they're rings that all work together. There's like oodles and oodles and oodles of them all working together, right? It's
Yeah. I think it was different ones, and one of them had the hots for me or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they're just flirting with me.
It kind of reminds me of like these, like on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
When you see like these people get scammed, like these romance scams, they manipulate them, tell them how pretty they are and this, that, and the other. And, it's really sad. So it's kind of like that's what they're doing. It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of like
know.
that's their new angle. Now they're going to romance you.
Like, that ain't gonna
Michonne.
work.
Yeah. Right? You're a married woman.
Even if I wasn't.
Exactly. Exactly. But that's scary about like online dating and the romance things. I mean, I see it all the time on Dr. Phil.
I mean, that's how I met my
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah.